It talks of, it's a long sentence, but my lords and my ladies, I just want to read what is critical. It says the constituent returning officer aggregates Form 34A from the polling station into Form 34B before generating Form 34B. Doesn't the returning officer verify the figures in Form 34A? Is it not a fact that the second respondent, as the national returning officer, so that even in the clarification, when we came back to court and sought clarification, this court confirmed that in fact this gentleman is the returning officer, national returning officer, for purposes of the presidential election. And so the issue of him styling himself, my lords, does not arise. And it just shows you the levels to which the chairman has been unfairly vilified in a situation where the law is quite clear in the conduct of, on how he should conduct his affairs. The other thing that was also clarified a lot, my lords, and I'm just referring to this because there's no need for me to argue this if the authorities already say so, is that the chairperson, the verification that is referred to in Article 138, 3C, this court said that the verification that is undertaken by the commission employees, by the people that we saw in the rotunda, in the tallying center, it says the first respondent on behalf of the second respondent, commission employees on behalf of the chairperson, must verify the results against those in the transmitted Form 34A. So that the way the petitioners have put it is completely the other way around. They are suggesting that the chairperson is the one who undertakes activities on behalf of the commissioners. It's actually the other way around. It is the commission employees that undertake the verification process on behalf of the chairman to enable him declare the outcome of the results. Which takes me, my lords and my ladies, to the next issue that I want to cover, which is the declaration of the result a plenary decision? And the question that we must start with is, what is the decision that needed to be made at the National Tallying Center? What is the decision? And my lords, if you look at the architecture of Article 138 of the Constitution, and you look at the Elections Act, there is absolutely no decision that is supposed to be made at the National Tallying Center. None. The only thing that's supposed to be done is an arithmetic exercise, which is tallying, aggregating the results, verify that the form that has been brought by the constituency returning officers, Form 34A, the original, compares or is the same as that which was transmitted electronically. Then add up the numbers. And then the chairperson is supposed to determine whether the threshold in Article 138(4) has been met, which is, has the person met the 50% plus 1 threshold? It's a question of arithmetic, which the chairman must make. And lastly, make a declaration whether there is somebody who has been validly elected. Fill the forms, and that is the end. That is the end of the exercise. He then gives the Form 34D to the president-elect, and that brings to an end the election process in respect of the president. The other administrative steps of giving the certificate to the Chief Justice and to the president comes later. Now, no one here is saying that there is this particular Form 34A that is different from the ones that were received. In fact, as my learned senior correctly says, nobody is saying that the number that was declared by the chairman is wrong, because according to us, the numbers achieved by the president-elect is different because they have calculated it. The number achieved by the second was a different number because they have calculated it. Nobody is talking numbers here. All that they are saying is trying to challenge the process that went on at the National Tallying Center. But nobody is saying that any particular number is wrong. And so, my lords and my ladies, the suggestion that we should have a plenary conversation about the result would one that would cause huge ramifications to this country. Because what would happen if